When Sienna Blake walked into Westmont University's freshman orientation, heads turned. Not because she was drop-dead gorgeous, which she was, but because she carried herself like she owned the world. Long gone was the shy, nerdy girl from high school who'd been humiliated by a boy with too much charm and not enough conscience. That boy, Asher Vale. Sienna spotted him before he saw her. The same messy hair, the same lazy smirk that had ruined her life. He looked older, broader, but still exuded that same magnetic arrogance. Memories surged. Rumors he'd spread, the mocking laughter in the halls, the nickname that had stuck to her like a scar. It had taken her years to shed that skin, but now she was ready to make him fall. Hard. Their first meeting was accidental, or so she made it seem. She bumped into him in the quad, books tumbling. He looked down and froze. "Sienna?" he said, confused, like he was seeing a ghost. She tilted her head, smiling slightly. "So you do remember me?" Asher stammered. "Of course I do. You look different." "I grew up," she said coolly, taking her books. "Maybe you did too." From that moment, Asher pursued her. She let him, slowly. She was careful not to make it too easy. He needed to earn her affection, to feel like he was winning her over. He brought her coffee before classes. He remembered her favorite songs. He walked her back to the dorm in the rain. Each little kindness was a brick in the emotional fortress she was building, only to knock it down when the time was right. But then something strange happened. Sienna saw beyond the cocky smile. She noticed the bags under his eyes, the way his hands trembled sometimes when he thought no one was watching. She overheard him turn down a party invitation with a hoarse, "Not tonight, I have therapy." One night she followed him. He didn't go to a party or a hookup. He went to a support group in the city for people battling anxiety, depression, and grief. She listened through a crack in the door as he confessed he was trying to be better, that he hated the person he'd been, that he didn't know how to fix what he'd broken. She should have walked away, should have gone back to the plan. Instead, she waited for him outside. He looked startled, embarrassed. Did you follow me?" "I didn't mean to," she lied, then added, "but I'm glad I did." They walked silently. She asked nothing. He offered little, but the air between them had changed. Over the next few weeks, she found herself wanting to know him, not the version in her memories, but the one who existed now. He opened up slowly, told her about his parents' divorce, the drinking, the breakdown junior year that no one had noticed because he'd been too good at pretending. She listened, and she found herself wanting to comfort him, not crush him, but guilt weighed heavily. She'd come here with a mission, to make him fall for her so she could shatter him, to make him feel what she'd felt. She had screenshots, texts, old yearbook quotes, annotated with red ink, a digital folder titled Operation Retribution, and he trusted her. One night he kissed her. It wasn't like she imagined. It wasn't fire and fury. It was soft, almost scared, as if he was afraid she might disappear. "I don't know if I deserve this," he whispered against her lips. "You don't," she whispered back, and then kissed him again. That night, she deleted the folder. Days passed. They weren't a couple, not yet, but they were more than friends. They studied together, sat close during lectures, walked with their pinkies brushing, but secrets don't stay buried. A week later, a classmate named Erica found Sienna's old notes. She'd hacked into Sienna's Google Drive once for a shared project and forgotten to log out. The notes were harsh. Every move was documented. A plan to destroy Asher. Erica showed him. He confronted Sienna under the old elm tree near the library. His eyes weren't angry. They were shattered. You were using me, he said. She opened her mouth, closed it. Yes, she said finally. At first, but I stopped. He laughed bitterly. Why should I believe that? Because I fell in love with you, Asha. And I hate that I did. I hate it because it ruined everything. His jaw clenched. You didn't fall in love with me. You fell in love with who I am now. But the boy who hurt you, he's still part of me. And you'll never let that go. She stepped closer. That boy hurt me. But this man, he saved me. Even when I didn't want to be saved. He looked away. I need time, she nodded. Heartbreaking. Weeks turned into months. They didn't speak. Sienna threw herself into her studies. She joined the mental health club, started tutoring, worked at the campus center. She tried to be the person Asha believed she was. Spring came. The campus bloomed. One afternoon, she found a note in her locker. No name, just a line. Meet me under the elm. She went. He stood there, hands in his pockets. I've been thinking, he said, about us, about what we were, what we could still be. I don't expect anything, she said quickly. I just wanted you to know I was sorry. He stepped closer. I was a jerk in high school. I won't pretend otherwise. But I've spent every day since trying to be better. And I think I want to try again. With you. Her eyes filled. Even after everything? He smiled faintly. You kissed me like you hated me. But I saw the truth. He took her hand. And now, he whispered, kiss me like you love me. She did. And this time it was real.